It's Monday, the start, well, Sunday's the start of the week, but for people who work, it's Monday, the start of a new week. And today is an interesting piece of scripture. It starts with, you have died with Christ and he has set you free from the spiritual powers of the world. So why do you keep following the rules of the world, such as don't handle, don't taste, don't touch? Such rules are mere human teachings about things that deteriorate when we use them. These rules may seem wise, but they require strong devotion, pious self-denial, and severe bodily discipline. They provide no help in conquering a person's evil desire. Since you've been raised to new life in Christ, set your sights on realities of heaven, where Christ sits in the place of honor at Christ's great right hand. So it's a little bit confusing because it seems right that you would follow rules like don't handle, don't taste, don't touch. But what Paul's talking about here is you have to remember that the people of in this book that the letter was being written to had converted from a pagan god to Christianity, but there was also the Jewish Torah that was still around, and the Jewish Christians, and they were kind of back and forth on, do we need to follow the Torah or do we not need to follow the Torah? And there was a strong urge for people to be encouraged to follow the law and to keep all the commandments of the law, and that was how you were going to that was how you were supposed to live. And what Paul is saying here is it's not about trying to follow the commandments of the Torah. It's not about checking off all of these things that you have to do in order to please God. What you have to do is set your eyes on Christ, and that you need to follow after Jesus, and that's the way to move forward in sanctification. And so it's not a matter of having your list that you check off. I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, and I've done this, and this makes me a good Christian. But that you're following after Jesus, and that you're trying each day to be more and more like Christ. And that's what, when we say that we're moving on to perfection, and that we're trying to be more and more perfect like Christ. And so as you swim out into that water, that you're swimming after Jesus, and that you're trying to model your life like Christ. And so when I was young, they used to say, what would Jesus do? And so you're kind of asking yourself that question. So not so much what box can I check off, but am I living my life in a way that Jesus would? Am I striving after Jesus? And so am I loving God, and am I loving my neighbors, and am I trying to reflect the image of God? So I hope you enjoy reflecting on that and answering the questions and doing our daily activity, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.